grid on the earth. So we use some lines, imaginary lines on the earth to locate the places. Those are called latitudes and longitudes. It creates a grid or net on the globe. Okay, it creates some net on the globe. So that is called grid. That is called grid. Yeah. So why we draw different lines on the globe? So the main objective to draw the longitudes and latitudes to identify the or to locate the places on the globe. Okay, so these are lines. We can draw horizontal lines and vertical lines. Horizontal and vertical lines. With the help of these lines, we can locate the places. We can explain about the ozone area.
Sir.
Sir, we cannot see, sir. We can see your screen.
Back screen, sir. It's
Back screen, sir.
Screen? Something is playing.
nothing displaying, sir.
Nothing.
There is a black screen. Our Zoom is on the.
We can see your Zoom screen, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. We can
Yes,
see.
sir.
Okay. You can grid. Some are on the switch off your audio. Okay, is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
These are the lines which are drawn on the globe. So this it creates a net shape on the globe. It is called grid. These are useful to locate the place where it is on the earth, or we can explain about some places which are earthquake prone places, where the tsunami affected places are there. So we can explain with the help of this grid. Okay. Next, these we are having 4 hemispheres. Northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, eastern hemisphere, and western hemisphere. So these lines divide those a globe into 4 parts. Okay, this is northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, western hemisphere, and eastern hemisphere. Here hemi means half, part. Okay, so these lines already you know, longitudes and latitudes. First one, latitude. So the lines which are drawn on the earth horizontally, like this, horizontally, those are called latitudes. So out of this, the central line is called the equator. The center line. So why it is called equator? It divides
into 2 parts.
Not 2 parts, equal parts. Okay, so this line is drawn center of North Pole and South Pole, between North Pole and South Pole in the center. So it divides the globe into 2 parts. Okay, so that's why it is called equator. So it is shown or marked, okay, with 0 degree, designated or marked with 0 degree. It is called 0 degree line or latitude, 0 degree latitude. Which one is the 0 degree latitude? Equator is the 0 degree latitude. So why? Because it is the center, not in the north side, not in the south side. That's why it is denoted only 0 degree. We don't mention either north or south. And these lines expressed with degrees, minutes and seconds. Degrees, minutes and seconds. How you show minutes? Like small dot in the top of the number. Okay, we show 2 dots for seconds. So these lines denoted with degrees, seconds and minutes. Every latitude is mentioned with one number. We can identify with one number. Okay, this word taken from Greek latitudo, meanings width, meaning width. Okay, so how many number of latitudes are there? Total 180 latitudes are there, from north to south. North to south, 180 latitudes are there. These 180 latitudes divided into 2 groups. 90 north latitudes, 90 south latitudes. Okay, based on the equator, based on the equator, north side of the equator, south side of the equator. So total 180 latitudes are there on the globe. So these total latitudes divided into 2 groups, 90 and 90. So 190 are designated in the with N north side, and another 90 shown with S. Those are located in the south side of the equator. That is more important. Okay, so out of these 180 latitudes, 5 important latitudes are there. So based on the seasons, so those are mentioned 5 important latitudes. First one is the center line, that is equator, you know that. Okay, in the north side, another important latitudes are Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer. So that is located at 23.5 north degree. 23.5 north degree. And another one is Arctic Circle. In the above the Tropic of Cancer, another latitude is there, important latitude. Already 190 is there. Everyone having a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, still 90. So out of these 90 in the north side, so except the equator, we can consider another 2 more important latitudes. One is Tropic of Cancer. It is located in the 23.5 north latitude. Means it is between 23 and 24 latitude. It is between number 23 and number 24 latitude, north latitudes. That's why it is mentioned as 23.5 latitude, named as Tropic of Cancer. Next, another one is Arctic Circle. Between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle, number of latitudes are there. Next, Arctic Circle mentioned or shown with the number 66.5 north. 66.5 north degree latitude. Degree north latitude means it is between 66 and 67 latitude. 66 and 67 north latitudes between, it is located between. It is Arctic Circle. So why we mentioned these? To explain the atmospheric conditions. So between Tropic of Cancer and Equator, that is a hot zone. Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle, that is a temperate zone. Above the Arctic Circle, frozen area. So to explain the atmospheric conditions of those places, those are considered as more important latitudes, and we have given another names to them instead of number. In the same way, south side also we have another two important latitudes. So except equator. So what is that? Tropic of Capricorn. So where it is located? It is located between 23 and 24 south latitudes. 23 and 24 south latitude. So it is located on 23.5 degree south latitude, is called Tropic of Cancer. So another one is Antarctic Circle. So it is also located between 23 and 66 and 67 south latitudes. So it is 66.5 latitude. It is called Antarctic Circle. So these important latitudes shown with different names to show the atmospheric conditions on the earth. Clear? So what are the main
Yes, sir.
important? Equator, Tropic of Cancer, Arctic Circle, Tropic of Capricorn, and Antarctic Circle. Total 180 are there latitudes. Out of 180, these 5 you have to remember to explain the weather or climatic conditions of the places. Okay?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next, these latitudes never cross each other, never touch each other. These are all parallel to the equator. Parallel lines. The latitudes never cut each other, never cross each other. So all are parallel lines. And out of these latitudes, the middle one, equator, is the longest line. Why? Because our earth is bulged in the middle. Why? Because both the poles are pressed inside. North pole and south pole pressed inside. That's why the globe is bulged in the middle. So that's why in the middle part, the middle line is little bit longer than other latitudes. That's why it is called a longest latitude or 0 degree latitude or central latitude. So when we move towards the north and toward the south, remaining latitudes gradually reduce their length. So last one is the smallest latitude, 90 south, 90 north latitudes are smallest when you compare with other latitudes. Clear?
Yes,
Next.
sir.
Yeah, the center line or equator divide the earth into two parts, two hemispheres, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So this is the information about latitudes. Okay. Next, from the Tropic of Cancer passes through India. You should remember, India is located in the northern hemisphere, totally in the northern hemisphere, little bit far away from the equator. Okay, so these parts, southern parts nearer to the equator, then we compare with the northern states of India. So that's why north side of the states covered with ice, but we don't experience any snowfall or ice in our southern states. Next, another one is longitudes. So longitudes. So this word also taken from the Greek. Longitude means length. So these lines are vertical lines which run or which drawn from North Pole to South Pole. North Pole to South Pole. So the center line in the latitudes also one center line is there, that is called equator. Here longitudes also one center line is there, that is called prime meridian. Prime meridian. Yeah, longitudes having another name, those are called meridians. Every longitudes we can call as meridian. So the center line is called prime meridian or center meridian. So it is passes through Greenwich Observatory near England. So one observatory is there. So from that, the central line passes through near the England, Europe, near the England. Okay, so it passes through Greenwich Observatory. That's why it is called as Greenwich Meridian. Greenwich Meridian. So at that time, all countries want to name the line which is passing through their country with 0 degree. Actually, every country try to mention or indicator with degree, 0 degree latitude, longitudes. But at the time, most of the countries were under control of Britons. So that's why they decided. So the line which is passing through the Greenwich Observatory, they named to that meridian with 0 degree. That's why all are accepted. So that is called prime meridian or Greenwich Meridian. We can say that. Okay. So likewise, latitudes, longitudes also 360 longitudes are there. How many longitudes are there? 360. So this 360 also grouped into two. 180 east side, eastern longitude, and 180 western longitudes. Those are also mentioned with W and east, E. So those are also shown with degree and minutes and seconds, same way. So the lines, the longitudes which are there east side of prime meridian, those are called eastern longitudes. So the longitudes which are there in the west side of the prime meridian, those are called western longitudes. Each longitude shown with a number, same way, 1 2 3 4 up to 180 in the north side, sorry, west side, and from 1 to 180 in east side. Okay, clear? So these are
Yes, sir.
longitudes.
Yes, sir.
Total 360 divided into two groups, 180, 180. Every longitude and every latitude is having their own number with direction. With direction. If those are located in north side, it is mentioned with north. It is located in the south side, mentioned with south, yes. And longitudes, if they are lies in the east side, then they are shown with the E, and west, if they are lies in the west side, they show W. So like that, every longitude and every latitude has having their own number and own direction. That is more important. Okay, so next, so these are used to locate the places, first point. Okay, it creates the grid or a net shaped shape on the globe. So with the help of longitudes and latitudes, we can find the place. Even India is located between 37 degree 6 minutes north latitude to 8 degree 4 minutes north latitude, between 37 and 8 latitudes, and between 68 to 97 longitudes. So this is the address of our India to locate on the earth. Usually it is lies in Asia, beside what is that, Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal. So like that we can say, but with the help of longitudes and latitudes, we can identify it. So between these longitudes and these latitudes, likewise, we can find every place on the earth. And in the same way, so longitudes are used to calculate the time. To calculate the time, that is more important. So in the place of Greenwich longitude, so based on Greenwich longitudes, we calculate the time, both the sides, west side and east side countries. So at Greenwich, the time is 12 o'clock. Taken 12 noon. Example 12 noon. So when if you move towards west side, so the time variation between one longitude to another longitude 4 minutes, means to travel sun from one longitude to another longitude, it takes 4 minutes. Okay, 4 minutes. So based on the sun or based on these longitudes, we can calculate the time. So how we calculate? Example, what we are saying, we are assuming that, so on the prime meridian, the time is, if you assume that 12 noon, so then if you move towards west side, so for every longitude, so you have to reduce the 4 minutes time, deduct the 4 minutes time. If you move towards the west side, add the 4 minutes time to 12 noon. That is the time of world. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, take one example. So where in meridian 12 noon, but east side, some places there in the 20 meridian, the places lies in the on the 20 longitude, 20 north or south longitude, means east side 20th longitude, 20 into 4 minutes 80, and 1 hour 20 minutes, add with 12 noon, 12 plus 1 hour 20 minutes, and that means 1:20 p.m. The time is 1:20 p.m. in some other place. Like that, we have to calculate. అర్థమైందా మీకు?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
సో ఎలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తున్నాం టైం ని మనం మెరిడియన్, ప్రైమ్ మెరిడియన్ ఏమో 12 noon అనుకుంటున్నాము. మెరిడియన్ నుండి లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ట్రావెల్ చేస్తే టైం డిడక్ట్ చేయాలి, తగ్గించాలి. ఎవరో ఆడియో ఓపెన్ చేశారు, డిస్టర్బెన్స్ వస్తుంది. అండ్ ఈస్ట్ వైపు ట్రావెల్ చేసినప్పుడు, వెన్ యూ ట్రావెల్ టువర్డ్స్ ఈస్ట్ సైడ్, వీ హ్యావ్ టు యాడ్ 4 minutes ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ మెరిడియన్. ఓకే, సో లైక్ దట్. సో వెన్ యూ కంపేర్ విత్ North America and South America, so we are 5.5 hours ahead. You are 5.5 hours ahead. That's why. So when you are having a night, they may have daytime. When we are having a daytime, they are having a night time. So like that, the time vary from one place to another because of latitudes, because of movement, of course, that is different. So you calculate the different timings, and even every country is having their own time meridian. Every country is having own meridian. Why? Because even India is lies between 2-3 longitudes. 2-3 kadu. Number of longitudes means 68 to 97, means 70 to 97. 27 longitudes are there between India only. Means for every longitude, the 4 minutes time will be difference. Means in India also we are having different timings. So if the different timings are there, you may get confused. That's why to fix the single time, we also taken one longitude as our timeline. Indian Standard Meridian. Okay, like that every country consider one meridian as their standard meridian. So with the help of that, they will fix the timings in those countries. So here for every longitude, to travel one longitude to another longitude, it takes 4 minutes. That's why every place having a different timeline. Every country is having a different timeline. If you move towards west side, the timeline is reduced from 12 noon to back. If you move towards the east side, we have to add time to 12 noon. That's all. Clear?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, any doubt in this?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay, we are having a Indian Standard Time. Pakistan also having Pakistan Standard Time. China is having China Standard Time. Russia is also having Russia Standard Time. Okay, for every country is having standard time, but so to calculate the time in different countries, we consider the Greenwich Meridian. So if you travel east towards east from Greenwich Meridian, we have to add 4 minutes for every longitude. If you travel towards west from Greenwich Meridian, we have to reduce 4 minutes for every longitude. That is important. So likewise, we fix the timeline in every country. So lesson completed. So what you have to do now? You should read the question and answer, prepare the notes, or if you are having workbook, no problem, you can read from that also. But first of all, read the whole lesson, write
Sir.
the tell me.
I don't have textbook. Will you keep it?
Yeah, definitely I will send. So
Thanks, sir.
read the lesson and write the important points first, then read the question and answer, ready for exam. At any time I can conduct the exam.
Yes, sir.
Okay, before day only I will inform you, I don't give more time, so only one day I will give for preparation. That's why from the beginning only you read the question and answers. Yeah, after this I will send this video also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to end this session.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, ma.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.